So we recently got the date and time for Xbox's summer showcase. This also leads into some big Starfield showcase news that we have been waiting for some time now, so it is good to finally see some details on that. And what is up guys, Andrew from the Den Men here, and today I want to take a look at some leaks for the showcase and even beyond. We know that this year will be the big one for Xbox, just from Starfield alone, but it looks like there will be a lot more, not just from Xbox, but from Bethesda as well. There's a lot that we could be seeing, so if you're excited, make sure you hit that like button and comment what you want to see from the Xbox showcase. But with that being said, we have a lot to go over, so kick back, relax a little, and let's get right into today's video. Right off the bat on Sunday, June 11th, the Xbox Game Showcase will be returning at 10 AM Pacific Standard Time. While the length of the event has not been explicitly stated, it is speculated to be around 2 hours based on past events. The showcase will then be followed by the Starfield Direct, which will provide an in-depth look into Bethesda Game Studios' highly anticipated sci-fi RPG. Although this Starfield segment will likely be a part of the same stream, there may be some separation between the two events. The showcase promises to feature new surprises and first looks from internal studios and creative partners around the world, confirming that there will be some new game announcements. The Starfield Direct, on the other hand, will offer new gameplay, developer interviews, and behind-the-scenes information with multiple developers from Bethesda Game Studios participating. It remains to be seen what kind of insider information will be shared, but it would be great to see a making-of documentary given the game's long development cycle and Bethesda's recent changes. It is, however, worth noting that the event is labeled as the Xbox Game Showcase rather than the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase, which raises some questions about whether there will be many Bethesda game announcements outside of Starfield. Despite this, there are still several significant announcements that could come out of Xbox and Bethesda. And for a second, I want to take a look at the cover logo for the event because this is also pretty interesting. Now, on one hand, it seems like we have a slightly new logo or just an icon for Starfield, which is fun and all, but also on the Xbox side, some people have been speculating as the green effect surrounding the Xbox logo does somewhat resemble the green effect we can see in the Avowed logo reveal. So when I first read this online, it felt like it was a pretty massive reach, but at the same time, when you do look at the 2021 and 2022 showcase logos, they did tease the primary games being shown at both years. I'd say it's pretty straightforward with Halo Infinite and Starfield. You actually see Halo Infinite explicitly. On the other hand, in 2022, it was slightly less obvious, although being still pretty clear as it does seem like there's a Starfield in the background. And of course, Starfield was the big game at last year's show, so hey, maybe this is a nod toward Avowed having a large presence here. But in general, it seems like quite likely that Avowed will be featured at this presentation, at least in some capacity. Over the past few months, there have been some tidbits of news about Avowed, such as the head of Xbox expressing satisfaction with the game's progress. The Avowed logo has also undergone an update on social media, possibly hinting at a forthcoming gameplay trailer. However, Avowed remains largely unknown, with only a leaked image and rumors of musket-like weapons. It was previously rumored for an early 2023 release. It is now more likely that the game will be revealed this year with a potential launch in the first quarter of 2024. The game experienced a major leadership change in 21, resulting in several reboots as reported by Jason Schreier. Despite the lack of official updates, Obsidian has confirmed that more information about Avowed will be shared soon, although it has been a long time since that statement was made. If this is the case, it remains uncertain if the upcoming summer showcase will only feature games planned for release in the next 12 months, as was the case in 2022. Obsidian has expressed a desire to release a game every year for the next 7 years, with Pentiment and the full version of Grounded releasing in 22. Therefore, it is possible that Avowed could maintain this release streak and be showcased before the end of 2023. Alternatively, it may surprise fans with an early 2024 release, perfectly timed to capture attention after the initial excitement around Starfield has settled. It is worth mentioning that there is speculation about a potential timeline where we might see The Outer Worlds 2 before Avowed. This speculation arises from the fact that The Outer Worlds 2 started development before the release of the first game, as indicated by a LinkedIn profile stating a development duration of 3 years and 8 months. Let's say that if Avowed is facing development difficulties, it is possible that The Outer Worlds 2 progressing more smoothly could be released ahead of it. Regardless, I'm sure fans are hoping to see some actual gameplay from Obsidian with these projects. The confirmed highlight of this showcase is obviously Starfield, which has recently faced some criticism, mainly due to its close association with Redfall and concerns about potential mismanagement by Xbox. Personally, I don't share the same concerns, but they have become a prevalent topic of discussion in the community in the past few days. However, when it comes to Starfield, there hasn't really been much to speculate on or discuss leading up to this showcase. Leaks have been mostly controlled, and the one notable news from Bethesda in recent months is the launch of an intriguing merchandise line for Starfield. Something that could generate more excitement, however, is the relatively short time between the Starfield Direct and the game's full release, which is just under 3 months. Bethesda could potentially reveal a lot about the game and consistently provide new information on a weekly basis. Would you guys be excited to see this? Because it seems likely that the Starfield Direct will kick off an extensive marketing campaign, as there is still a lot unknown about the game despite the existing information. The marketing approach for Starfield has been somewhat peculiar, with behind-the-scenes series abruptly ending or disappearing entirely. It's unclear which direction Bethesda will take with the marketing campaign, but what is certain is that we will learn a lot more about the game in just under a month. It's also worth noting that even though Starfield is a massive project, it's just one part of this showcase. During the upcoming showcase, Bethesda Game Studios has the potential to announce various other exciting developments. In late 2022, indications pointed towards Skyrim receiving a new paid mod system. A new build titled Marketplace appeared on SteamDB, likely similar to Minecraft's Marketplace, allowing users to purchase community creations. Furthermore, a former Creation Club member mentioned the return of the Creation Club in early 2022. Todd Howard has consistently discussed supporting mod authors and exploring avenues for them to turn their passion into a profession. Bethesda's commitment to this endeavor was evident in their hiring of numerous modders as professionals. They've expressed their desire to facilitate modding careers and promote the remarkable work of mod authors. Also, something to note, Skyrim received a new update in 2022 allowing users to view all installed content. Additionally, a recent announcement from Bethesda stated that they would update their wikis for creating mods in Fallout and Skyrim. Although the progress of this program seems to have taken longer than initially anticipated, there are frequent updates for Skyrim on SteamDB, usually indicating testing or development of a new update. Considering the potential controversy surrounding the return of paid mods, it was expected that Bethesda would want a significant gap between the introduction of the Marketplace feature for Skyrim and the release of Starfield. However, plans might have changed, and there is a possibility that the Marketplace feature could be revealed and released during the summer showcase. Somewhat in a similar vein, there's speculation about a next-gen update for Fallout 4. Limited information is still only available because we can only go off of 2 sentences shared last summer. There's still hope though for some new Creation Club content accompanying the update and the possibility of playing Fallout 4 at a frame rate above 60 FPS. Bethesda hasn't provided further comments since the initial reveal. Notably, Fallout 4 has received several updates on SteamDB though. A little while ago, a Beta 2 branch appeared, followed by a new Vegas 2 branch, and now a Detrico branch that receives frequent updates. It is likely that the Detrico branch refers to an Italian artist based on my understanding, so take that as you will. As for the New Vegas 2 depot, its true nature remains uncertain. It appears to be a playful move by Bethesda, as they have the freedom to name these depots as they please, even if it teases and confuses people. Also on the Fallout front, there's an intriguing factor related to the Fallout TV show. While it's uncertain if such a topic would be covered in a gaming showcase, we do know that filming for the Fallout TV show recently concluded, as mentioned by the lead actor on Instagram. Over the past year, numerous leaked set photos have surfaced hinting at the inclusion of multiple vaults, the NCR, the Brotherhood of Steel, and possibly even members of the Enclave. It definitely looks like the show will satisfy fans of Fallout, but the actual release date remains unclear. Kilter Films, who are the people behind the show, has always been known to be light on CGI, so hopefully the editing process will be relatively short now that shooting is finished. While there is a genuine possibility that the Fallout TV show could be showcased, it's uncertain as they might drop a trailer on any given day. Considering that this is a Fallout TV show, it's reasonable to assume that Bethesda will incorporate some tie-ins with Fallout 4 or maybe even 76. I mean, just look at the success of the Edgerunners tie-in for Cyberpunk 2077, which likely caught Bethesda's attention, prompting them to plan something similar. Fallout 76 would be the obvious choice, as it allows for ongoing monetization through available microtransactions. However, just think about this for a second, the timing of a potential Fallout 4 next-gen update alongside the release of the Fallout TV show suggests more than mere coincidence. Therefore, I think that it is very possible that Fallout 4 could receive new features or a subtle tie-in with the show. Let's just take a look at the other one for a second, because currently Fallout 76 finds itself in a rather peculiar situation. It appears that the game has 5 different developers working on it to some extent. Bethesda Game Studios Austin and Double 11 seem to be primarily responsible for creating content, while other support studios like Sparesoft, Skybox Labs, and Artbully assist in creating assets for that content. While having multiple developers working on a live service game isn't unusual, what makes it so notable is that updates for Fallout 76 are still relatively small and infrequent. The latest summer update entered testing recently, but there isn't really much substantial information available. Data mining suggests that another expedition is likely in the works, and there were mentions of mods at some point, although it's unclear if they will still be implemented. On that data mining front, there have been new textures related to a Jersey Devil cryptid and references to New Jersey itself, indicating a possible upcoming expedition to that location. Overall, it seems that Fallout 76 may have been significantly impacted by Starfield's development. It wouldn't be surprising if many developers were reassigned from Fallout 76 to expedite Starfield's release, which may explain the involvement of multiple support studios in recent years. As a result, there isn't a substantial amount of new content being released for Fallout 76 at the moment. While there is definitely a chance of significant reveals for Fallout 76 at the summer showcase, it wouldn't be surprising if they only provide a trailer for the update currently in testing and conclude the presentation. Another noteworthy aspect is the upcoming mobile game from Bethesda Game Studios. Todd Howard has expressed his desire for the studio to always have a mobile game in development alongside their AAA projects. Considering their last mobile release was Blades in 2019, it's reasonable to expect some news on this front soon. The mobile game is likely titled Spy Team, a project that Todd Howard was personally passionate about. During a recent podcast, Todd Howard mentioned his enthusiasm for their current mobile project without revealing further details. Apart from these little tidbits, not much is actually known about the game. It remains uncertain whether it will be released this year or if Bethesda is saving it for a later date, possibly in 2024 or 2025 after the release of Starfield. Looking at the extensive content lineup from Bethesda Game Studios, it's quite staggering how much they have in the works. Remarkable that most, if not all, is expected to release in 2023. While some announcements like the Skyrim paid mod content could potentially drop randomly, other projects such as the mobile game or the Fallout 4 next-gen version could be shadow dropped at the showcase. It's possible that the Fallout 4 update may not be significant enough to feature prominently in the showcase depending on the overall content lineup. It's fascinating to see the amount of content Bethesda Game Studios has planned, which will likely coincide with the release of Starfield. Perhaps they aim to release several new titles over the summer to make the wait for Starfield more bearable. It's worth noting that this extensive lineup only pertains to Bethesda Game Studios, and when considering Bethesda and Zenimax as a whole, there's even more to anticipate. Then we have to take a look at Redfall, which is expected to receive an additional character. Although the game's release has obviously encountered some issues, it wouldn't be surprising if these new characters were quietly added without a prominent feature at the summer showcase. However, at least to me, the focus lies on two significant but largely unknown games at Xbox with the new Zenimax Online Studios game and Machine Games' Indiana Jones game. Zenimax Online Studios has emerged as a prominent developer within Xbox thanks to the success of ESO and its regular expansion releases. Both Xbox and Bethesda have recognized this success and heavily invested in the studio, establishing new offices in Montreal, Austin, San Diego, and Madison. While it's still unclear at this time which office is working on the new MMO, reports suggest that the project has been in development for nearly 5 years. Although rumors hint at a sci-fi setting, the specifics of the game remain unknown. There's a possibility of reveal at the summer showcase, but the timeline for this game is still uncertain. On the other hand, there is the Indiana Jones game, executive produced by Todd Howard and is being developed by Machine Games. Despite their last major release being in 2019, Machine Games also contributed to Deathloop. It seems that the development of the Indiana Jones game has faced some diversions, with indications that work on it started in early 2020. Considering these factors, it's less likely that the Indiana Jones game will make a significant appearance at this showcase. Interestingly, the new AAA RPG from In Exile Entertainment might just steal the spotlight. In Exile has been confirmed to be working on 2 Unreal Engine 5 RPGs, and the first project, codenamed Project Cobalt, has been in development for approximately 3 years. It is described as a first-person steampunk RPG aiming to revolutionize the genre. In Exile is highly regarded for their RPG expertise, and a first-person AAA RPG from them would be a massive treat for RPG fans. Although it's still uncertain if the game is ready to be showcased, if it targets a 2024 release, its appearance at the showcase is very plausible. It's worth noting that the title of the showcase is the Xbox Showcase, which raises the question of whether Bethesda's presence, including the new ZOS game and the Indiana Jones title, will be diminished. This could indicate a reduced emphasis on Bethesda outside of their Starfield project. However, the new In Exile RPG and, of course, Avowed, with their potential to captivate audiences, could make a significant splash at the event. Xbox has a chance here to really bring it this year. They have a ton of heavy hitters in the works and would make for not only a great showcase, but also a great year for gaming. On June 11th of 2023, a lot will be revealed on not just Starfield, but I'm guessing a lot of other great games we will be able to play in the future. But that is all for me now though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment any videos you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all next time.